So, Liran and I created the 10 questions for the interview, and I'm going to answer them. So, question number one is going into our placements was something new. How did you tolerate and accept being around different types of people that may be out of your comfort zone? Well, I had never worked with elderly people before, so it was out of my comfort zone. And at the beginning, it was kind of strange, just like how anything new would be strange. And after the first week, second week, I started to accept and tolerate it, and it ended up being really fun, and I loved my placement. Question number two: in your opinion, why do you think the school created an outreach volunteering program? Well, I do volunteering outside of school. In the wintertime, I feed the homeless people downtown. But I think that the school created an outreach volunteering program to introduce us to volunteering. People tend to back away from volunteering because you need to work with different people that may be out of your comfort zone, like in question number one. But volunteering is an amazing thing, and I think that the school wants us to be comfortable with it. So they introduce it in high school so that later on in life we are able to do other volunteering experiences. Question number three: what did you get out of the outreach experience? Did you grow? Do you want to do more? Did you maybe not like it, etc.? What I got out of the outreach experience was that I got to work with different types of people. Every Wednesday was something new. It was never boring. The people there were great. Um, I learned a lot from them. I did. I learned that just because you have a mental disability or a physical disability doesn't mean that you should be treated differently. It doesn't mean that you can't do things that normal people can do. We played bingo with them, we talked with them, we played games on the computer, and it really changed my mind and changed my perspective on elderly people. Did you like that we were given a placement and were to follow strict guidelines, or would you have preferred to go out on your own and do your own volunteering? I like the fact that the school has its own volunteering placements and that we were given placements, but I did feel that we were restricted on what we could do. I mean, like I said before, I do volunteering on my spare time. I fed the homeless during the winter, and I felt like I did it out of my heart because I knew that I was doing it on my time. But I'm taking the school's time to do volunteering, so it kind of felt a little weird. I would have preferred just going out and they give us, okay, you have to do 45 hours by the end of the year, and we have to complete those hours on our own. If you could go back, would you have chosen the same placement or chosen to work with other people? Why? I am very happy with the decision that I made. I really enjoy working with elderly people. Like I said before, it changed the way I thought about them. I would have also liked to work with children. I hear stories from my friends who are working with children with mental disabilities, and I think that it's great. And I would have loved to try that too. Six. Important qualities in a good volunteer are to be fair, caring, and accepted. Why are they important? Name another quality that you think is important. Well, being fair, I think in that way it's important because you need to treat everybody the same. Um, at my outreach, I have one favorite elderly person. She's amazing. I love her. We talk every Wednesday. But it doesn't mean that I can treat her differently than I can treat other people who may be a bit different. Like there's one woman who has severe Alzheimer's, and she tends to say things that aren't nice all the time. But you can never take it to heart, and you can't be mean to that person just because they don't know what they're saying. And that's what I think that being fair means. It means treating people with the respect that they deserve, no matter how they are. Caring. I think that caring means that you have to put your heart into what you do. And that comes easily when you enjoy what you're doing. I enjoy what I'm doing, so I care about the people that I'm working with. To be accepted means that even though some people may be out of your comfort zone, you still need to accept them into your life and accept them into what you are doing. There are people with physical disabilities who need more help than others, and people with mental disabilities who need more help than others. And all these elderly people should still be accepted the way they are. Another important quality that you think you should have as a volunteer, I think, is to be open. To be open. I think that being open and open-minded is really important because you go in there and you have no idea what to expect. Every Wednesday is something new. And if you're closed-minded, you're not going to have the same experience as someone else who's open-minded and ready to go out there and put themselves out there and do different things and try new games and talk to the people and engage with them. So I think that being open-minded is another really important quality. Why is being ambivalent not a good quality to have when working in difficult or unnatural circumstances? Example, working with elderly people or people who have mental disabilities. Well, to me, being ambivalent is to be not sure, to be stuck in the middle, stuck on the fence. And if you're never sure of what you're doing or you're always in an awkward position, you make everybody feel in an awkward position. That's why I'm saying that one of the most important qualities is to be open-minded. You can't be ambivalent. You need to know what you're doing and you need to go for it. Don't hold back or not be sure, because sometimes people need you and a caregiver may not be available. So instead of leaving them on the floor, you need to try and help them. You need to go help them up and tell your friend, okay, you go get the caregiver and I'll stay here and help her. You can't just not know what to do. You have to take these chances when you're working in these circumstances. 8. Have the people you worked with made your school volunteering experience more or less enjoyable? Absolutely more enjoyable. I can't even say it enough how great this volunteering experience was. I had a great time with the elderly people and I would do it again. I will definitely go back and visit them, and I will thank my supervisors a ton for giving me the opportunity to work there with them. Number 9. Have your views on volunteering changed since you started? Why? They have. And especially since I've done volunteering before, my views on volunteering have still changed. So I can't even imagine the people who have never done it before, how they must feel now. This school volunteering experience was so much different than I thought it was going to be, in a good way. It opened my mind. It made me see things that I'd never seen before, and it made me a more accepting person. I always thought of elderly people as boring and old and they don't do anything and they just sit around and watch TV, but these guys are very, very good at bingo, and they are very competitive, especially when it comes to the prizes that are given. And just the whole experience was really eye-opening, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity that we were given. By completing this program, how has it affected your relationship with the other classmates in your group? Well, in our placement, it was just Liran and I, and by chance, Liran and I were put together, and she's my best friend, so I don't really know how that question could affect me. I mean, we bickered a lot. I mean, we had to spend hours and hours on end with each other every week, and it was fun. You know, we grew closer together. We experienced something amazing together, and it was great. Just the whole experience was great. Thank you.